Seven Ninja Online, guys. Welcome back to Alan Wake. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. That's the game. This is Chapter 9, and when we last left off, we had just arrived at the Cineplex. No, the drive-in. That's where we are, the drive-in. And I think we're at the end. I don't exactly know. So we're going to find out. We started right here at the power plant, though, which will save us a lot of time.
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
Alright. Let's take care of this big guy. There we go. Look at that. Good dodge. I was looking at the collectibles just to see, and it tells you about all the guns you've come across and or you find. I didn't know, but the okay, I gotta go this way. The crossbow actually goes right through the darkness. It's basically a one-hit kill, and you wouldn't have to use your flashlight. Stick back. There we go. Take these guys down a bit. Fucking love this gun. Still more, apparently. There we go. That was the last guy. I definitely lost, or didn't lose. Definitely missed some manuscript pages on this one. Because just looking at the count, it's 10 for 16. Which doesn't add up, so obviously I missed one. I must have missed two. Unless there is 6 on this. Be nice if there was. The hell? This definitely changed. Wasn't like this before. Before I just had to turn on the middle. Do I need that? I don't need that. I see it. Whatever light flashes is the one I have to make go on. There we go. It only took me, what, 3 times to figure out? Finally figured it out, though. So now we can enter the projector building, but I don't know if I want to go there right away. Damn. Want to look around first, obviously, and whatnot. There's a lot of enemies. Don't reckon I can go that way now. I don't think I can. Maybe I can, but who knows. Wasn't going to be able to make that cycle. Alright. Gotta keep my eye out for pages, too. Don't want to miss any. Don't want to miss any more than I already have, rather. Would have been nice to get them all, but like I said, I'm almost certain I missed some. Which it happens, so I mean, I'm not too distraught about it. It just sucks when you miss some, but it's less than you think you were going to.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
You look so different there. You got a haircut or something. I just died. sucks.
You're never getting out of this wake. Never. Don't
Oh, well.
worry. I'll take care of your wife.
I was gonna drop a flare there. That's what I was gonna do, but I didn't think he'd one-hit KO me. But maybe I got hit a couple times there. Not entirely sure. In any case, I can play it. There we go. There should be an ammo box up ahead too, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Let's go this way though. Might be a manuscript page or something over here. I don't know. It's a dead end. God. That's a car. Good thing I moved.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
Might be the first time I ran out of ammo here in a long time, and I see a manuscript page right up ahead. Nice. Okay, let's go get this page. And there was another one behind me too. I don't know where exactly, but it was over there somewhere. Serena and Mr. Scratch.
When the Dark Man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Right on, right on. The other one's probably in this building here. Yeah, it's like right there somewhere. I don't want to...
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
I was gonna say I don't know if I really want to trigger this, but I don't really have a choice now, do I? I think I'm safe, but I'm not entirely sure. Focusing the beam.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Hopefully I don't get attacked while watching this.
For a while now, you know? Well, you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness. I've been busy. I operate in the shadows, not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken, but I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there. It goes deep. And the things that live in it are fast, big bastards. They don't mind getting a little bit of elbow room. All that chaos and madness, it doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you. Everything else? Do my thing. Getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Interesting. I wonder if I can just, like, screw off this way. Because I want to check out that popcorn stand, go back to the entrance. See if there's any manuscript pages over there. And I think that's what we'll be doing. I think I can just freely walk away from that part for now. Seen the glimmer over there, but it wasn't a manuscript page. 'Tis only a weapons cache crate thingy-mabobber. Don't need any of that. Thankfully. Alright, let's head towards that light. And then I just gotta check that front building there. And then the surrounding booths, and that's pretty much it. Apparently there's a page up here. Did I, by the way? Yeah, I did. I did it in the last video, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure we've heard everything I have so far. And we have. Let's go ahead and get this one. 50 of 53. Alice's film.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule. Moments snatched from times gone by. From a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
See if I can find any more pages. Who knows, maybe I haven't missed any. It's highly improbable, but never know. 51 of 53. The clothes.
The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s. The last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began. The night before, we'd been at a party, and I had dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable. Alice made a joke about grunge. I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy. I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
You don't have no idea how happy I'd be if I found the last 2 pages. Man, I'd be so ecstatic. I need these out in a minute when I go down that way. I suppose we could switch on the lights and talk to her. Wouldn't hurt anything.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise, and it really wasn't something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So, this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking. It's just that those were private moments.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it. It's about you two together.
I suppose. It's funny, looking at it now, especially now that it's been edited like that. It takes on a life of its own, almost. It's a kind of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. I'm glad you talked me into it.
That should be the third and final recording, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and just turn on the lights and see if she says anything we talk her about.
Oh, hey,
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
you'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain, like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this, I swear.
You know the part that's really screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
Short conversation, but hey. Love how his shirt was moving while he was just standing there on the inside. Never really noticed that it just always moves. It's kind of dumb, but... let's hope that we find the last 2 pages I'm looking for. Who knows, maybe I will. Is there 4 dark fountains? It kind of feels like there is. Nope, dodge. Ooh. I almost ate that. Nice. Fortunately, I pulled two things at once, so I gotta deal with these now. Nice. Deal with this one next, obviously. And last but not least, they all popped up at once. No way. Nice. Didn't see any sign of the pages, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm sure I missed them. I don't know why I stopped that mid thing. I must have. I wonder if I can really run all the way out here. Apparently I can. There's a page out here, though. I'm surprised about that. Mr. Scratch's trap.
The trap Mr. is set for me is as simple as it is impossible. Whenever I reach him, he sends me back to the beginning of the maze. It's a loop in time. I go through it only to end up where I started. There's a brutal genius to it. If I die, it's over for me. If I survive, I end up where I started. Sooner or later, the odds will catch up with me. And in the meantime, he gets to toy with me. But that's why I have a chance. He's caught in this pattern just as much as I am. I know where he'll be, and I'm prepared.
Wonder if I could find that last page then. Or if I really did just miss it. When was the first time I seen the Grenadier? It's when I was here. I think it was when I was down there, though. In any case, you'd think it would have... I think I would have seen it then. We're gonna search for a minute. I want to see if I can find it. Who knows, maybe it's just in the middle of the parking lot. I just passed it up. No, I never would have found that page if I hadn't gone out that way. Obviously, I mean, but still. Should probably go to that checkpoint just so I can heal up, but... kind of on a mission, too. Like I said, I don't know if it's exclusive just to, like, the first time you come through a place or something like that. Hoping not, but who knows. I think the first time I seen the Grenadiers is when I came out of the power plant. Which means you would think it's somewhere over there then. Maybe I can look it up. We'll head down that way and I'll look it up, and if I can only get it going back, then obviously we won't waste any more time looking for it. But I mean, if we're 52 of 53, I want to try to find it. Too close not to, obviously. What the hell? Looked like everything was on fire or something. So sketchy. I don't physically see it anywhere, but that doesn't mean it's not here. What if it was in that back corner somewhere? Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I where it was. Thankfully, I don't have to be in a certain instance of time, because that would really suck. But in any case, it's right here down the road underneath this sign. Which, I don't know. If I would have came out this way, I would have found it, but I was dead sure it was going to be over there. In any case, at least we got them all. And I only had to look up one of 53, so that's not bad. Anyways, this one's the Grenadier.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness.
Alright, let's go to that projector building and hopefully end this cycle. Yeah, no, had I figured out that I would come down this way, I probably would have found it. But of course, I didn't look all the way down there. I probably would have seen it too, considering, but I didn't see the glimmer. Just interested to know if this is going to be the end. One could nope. Alright. I have to check our long page of to-dos.
Again, the Champion of Light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Let's check that manuscript. So it was late at night. So let's change the clock first. 2:36 a.m. The summer was almost over. It wasn't January, it wasn't May. It was August. There was a film noir poster visible. Gift of Thorns, Alex Casey. A spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. Alice's film was in the projector. It's the far one. Oh no, maybe this one. This one right here. See if we did it this time.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my life.
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
Well, that was Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I'm not sure if the arcade levels or mode or whatever differs. I think there's a survival mode. From looking at the achievements, it kind of sounded like there was, but I'm not entirely sure. In any case, if it's good content that I think deserves a place, then we'll do some videos on that, obviously. But next up is going to be Beat Cop. I bought it a while ago, and it seemed like a good game, and I started recording it as soon as I was playing it. But after, I think, the first two recording sessions, maybe, I stopped, and I didn't think it was going to be interesting or exciting. But then, to tell you the truth, I was thinking back on it, and it kind of felt like Papers, Please. It was like one of those just mindless games that you just go through the motions. And to tell you the truth, I kind of had a change of heart, and I'm going to go back to it. So we're going to start from the beginning, because I don't have the footage anymore. And because it's also been a while, too. It's been a couple months. We're going to start from the beginning. I didn't play very far. Anyways, we're going to start from the beginning and do it again. So that's going to be next up on the list. And then after Beat Cop, I have no idea yet. It's going to be another main series game, obviously. Whatever's in the library next. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll let the credits roll out. And like I said, if there's any more Alan Wake's American Nightmare that seems worthy of showing, I'll show it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like if you haven't to say, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and share, as it all helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.
The sun Al?